Do you like drinking smoothies? If you do, there's an ingredient that you really don't want to add to your smoothie if you want to get the most benefits from it. So what am I talking about? If you like to put berries in your smoothie, that is a great idea, and hopefully some greens. But there's an interesting combination of foods that you frequently see in smoothies that can really thwart your attempts to get the benefits from your smoothie. I want to thank Dr. Rhonda Patrick for this data that I recently learned, and it has to do with bananas. So if you make a smoothie, if you go to smoothie places that make them for you, banana is pretty much always an ingredient. Why? It makes it creamier and sweeter, and so that's why it's in there. And of course, there's the potassium that you get in banana and some fiber, but there's frequently berries. And why do we eat berries? They're rich in flavonoids and polyphenols and something called anthocyanins. And it helps with heart health, and it helps with blood flow. It also helps your brain and your brain's ability to stay young and make new neurons in your brain. What else does it do? Yeah, heart health, I said that. So the benefits of berries are that, as I mentioned, they're very rich in polyphenols and flavonoids, etc. And that's why we put them in our smoothie. Of course, we do it for taste, but if you're going to the trouble to put organic greens and berries in your smoothie, you're doing it because you're trying to increase your health, right? And these are not inexpensive, especially fruits that need to be organic. So what's the deal with bananas? So it turns out it's not just bananas, but when we're talking about smoothies, that's a really common ingredient. So banana has an enzyme in it, and the name of it is polyphenol oxidase. So the bottom line is that the polyphenols that are so healthy for you in the berries, banana actually inherently just has an enzyme that breaks down polyphenols. So it's like you've got your berries that you spend your hard-earned money on it because it's so helpful for you and what these polyphenols are going to do for your health, and then you throw in the banana that negates a lot of those benefits. So those two do not marry well, as it turns out, in a smoothie. The other foods that had it were beets, collard greens, and chard. So not that I've ever put beets or Swiss chard or collard greens in my smoothie, but I know some people do, and I do a green smoothie that's very robust, and then they'll throw those berries in, and they'll throw a banana in. So the banana has to be left out. So what I've done is I tend to have my berries on top of my chia pudding, or sometimes I do a buckwheat or quinoa pudding in the morning. So I have my berries on that. And then when I do a protein smoothie at lunch, I put my banana in that, and there's no berries, so nobody's fighting against the other. But yeah, it's such a simple thing, but who knew that Mother Nature decided to put this enzyme in there that would negate a lot of the benefits of the berries that you're trying to put in your smoothie. So if you're missing the creamy texture of your smoothie, an avocado would be a nice addition. Half an avocado would be more than enough, but it'll give that smoothie texture. It'll be very satisfying, and hopefully get that texture of your smoothie back the way you liked it with the banana. And so it's the little things, right? Knowing these things that you're doing and maybe not getting so much benefit from, for a simple change will be the answer. So let me know if you normally do that combination. Do you put berries and banana together, and try an alternative and see how it goes?